The MCU has this thing for ruining character development and traits for morals for a certain character. This character I'm obviously talking about is Peter Parker. And this isn't even just for him, this is also for others around him, for reasons that are either for no reason whatsoever or for comedic purposes. To start off, let's talk about Peter's secret identity. It's obvious to pretty much anyone that Peter's secret identity has a significance to Peter, mainly because if his enemies knew who he was, the people closest to him could be in danger. And he hides it from the people he cares for to obviously keep them safe and not have to worry about Peter's well-being. In Civil War and Homecoming, Peter mentions to Tony and Ned how if Aunt May knew he was Spider-Man, she would freak out, especially after we find out May doesn't even like Tony, and mentions that if Peter sees something dangerous, he runs the other way. After all, she doesn't want what happened to Ben to happen to Peter. So Aunt May is very much no-go on any sort of danger, and wants Peter to be safe as possible. So it's obvious that if she knew who Peter was, she would be seriously pissed, and most likely stressed and surprised, knowing that her nephew goes out and fights giant vultures and giant mad titans. That sounded weird. But then, Far From Home trailer arrives, and she's completely fine. She knows who he is, supports him, and everything. And this is completely out of character of May, just to be fine with this, after the obvious indications from Civil War and Homecoming that she would be pretty pissed off and, like I said, surprised, and definitely concerned for Peter. Good job, writers. Peter apparently tries to keep his secret identity the best he can, despite showing everyone he's only met for a day, a couple hours, or literal seconds. Yeah, so much for that good old identity. Go ahead, show everyone. It's like someone could ever end up backstabbing you one day, and well, that's surprising. Spider-Man also has this no-killing rule, and also hates death in general, and even says he doesn't kill in Homecoming, but then 2 movies later he's killing aliens like it's nothing. I get where this could sort of be accepted considering they're savage aliens trying to kill Peter, but it's still quite annoying. Then he seems like he doesn't even care that Beck died after all. He goes right to kissing MJ 2 times, I believe. And I know he obviously cared about Tony's death, but there are 2 examples I just gave of him not giving a shit about death. The suits are so fucking bad in Spidey's development as a character, except for in Civil War and Homecoming. The whole point of the 3rd act of Homecoming is Peter learning that he's more than a suit and he doesn't need the Stark suit. Then, in Infinity War and Far From Home, he gets 3 new suits. Infinity War, maybe I understand. He had to fight Thanos, even though he's fought Thanos with his blue and red spandex in the comics. But still, he was also losing air. But it's still really irritating to see the Iron Spider suit back in Far From Home, and then get a black suit because he didn't want his friends to see him, even though they were most likely all going to be at the opera. And it was only a coincidence that MJ, Ned, and Betty were at the carnival. Also, I'm pretty sure that the red and black suit is shown in both New York and London, so you kinda just gave yourself away there, Peter. And I know that he wanted to leave the Stark suit because he wanted to go on vacation, and he needed a new one because the last one that he had was the stealth suit and it was destroyed. But in my opinion, Peter could have easily just made new web shooters, only with the desired needs to stop Mysterio, and maybe get his old costume, the Stark suit, from the hotel he was in or whatever. All that other high-tech stuff really makes him seem like Iron Boy Jr., which is what you're gonna get if you keep blasting AC/DC. Far From Home wants Peter to step up and act like a real hero, when personally, I feel like this whole arc is used too late for Spider-Man, and should have been used in Infinity War and Endgame, Peter stepping up to defeat Thanos and the Black Order. But I guess this film and Spidey feel like Thanos wasn't enough to get Peter to step up. You should have just let Far From Home focus on Peter wanting to live a normal life, but have to end up living up to his responsibility and being the best he can for himself and Spider-Man. But instead, it's that and a whole other arc about stepping up to be the best hero ever or something. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it for this little, I guess, rant/opinion video. If you liked it, I guess, like and subscribe. This is my first video I ever made. I feel like I did pretty good. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. And, hopefully I'll be able to see you guys in more videos. See ya.
So nasty that it's probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people you can call me your majesty. Keep your battery charged, you know it won't stick, yo. And it's not his fault you kick